So let's talk about you and your environment that you work in. First of all, the first thing you need to know about ethics is the fact that you are responsible for your own behavior. You have to own it, you have to live with it, and you're the one that has to live with yourself day to day. So make sure you're responsible for your own ethical behavior. You also need to know that you need to support your organization by creating a positive, ethical workplace for everybody you work with. And that means that you should understand what the company policy is around their ethics and that you have the right to ask questions about that. You should be thoroughly familiar with what your ethics policies and procedures are for your company. The other thing that you need to do is lead by example. And it doesn't matter what position you hold in an organization, every single individual in an organization is responsible for the ethical behavior of the entire company. And if you see unethical behavior, it is up to you to own that and do something about it. So if you see unethical behavior, make sure that it is true and make sure you document it thoroughly. So what you should do, as soon as you see something that's unethical, you should sit down and write a report. Make sure you put the date and the time, where you observed the unethical behavior, who was there involved, and make sure you get all those details, because that's very important. Don't ever submit a report where you suspect something. If you're not comfortable or you don't have 100% proof or have observed it, it might not be in your best interest to report something unless you have evidence or you're a witness to the situation. If you do suspect something, just keep an eye on that person or the situation until you do get specific documentation that you can show, your leaders or your HR department about what's going on. Make sure you understand how these kind of reports should be delivered and who to deliver it to. Sometimes it's not helpful to bring it to your direct supervisor. It might be safer and easier to bring it someone directly in your HR department. There should be people in your HR department that are fully trained and vetted on how to handle this kind of behavior and these kind of reports. But in the end, be courageous. Don't back down. If you see something, own it, get it reported. So stand up for doing the right thing because everybody will benefit from your ethical behavior in the organization.